Oh, what do we got here? Let's get in here on the workbench and take a look and see. It'll be a good day. Hello, I'm Robert, and you're welcome here in my busy little shop. On today's episode of What's on My Workbench, I have some new supplies in, and I get questions from time to time on where I buy my leather, my hardware, thread, and different supplies. So I have a few different places that I buy it from, and let's get over on the workbench. We'll open this up, and we'll just briefly talk about that. I appreciate you taking time to be with this shop today. So I was buying the thread originally in these wooden spools from a different supplier. And this is the base, same as this one here. This is a 50 meter, or these were 50 meter rolls, and they are now $9.70 a piece for 50 meters. This is 500 meters, so 10 times as much. This is the BuckleGuy, was $42. They recently raised the price. It was $38. So $42, and like I said, this is 10 of these, so that's close to $100 for the equivalent amount of thread, and this is 42. So when I first started buying it, I was buying it this way, but I quickly changed, at least on some of the colors, and then I started figuring, you know, I might as well just buy the 500 meter roll, unless it's like some oddball color that I'm sure I won't use again. This is white. I bought this roll 2 years ago of 500 meters. When I got it, I kind of chuckled myself. I'm like, I'll never use that much white. Well, it's about gone. There's probably, I don't know, maybe 100 meters left on there. Probably less than that. Anyway, I received cream and the beige here. The beige, I ended up going a long time without using it, and then I had it on several projects. And sometimes that's you know, because once I see it on a project, I like how the color looks. And then I had a gentleman that was looking for, well, he ordered several belts from me, and he wanted a more square looking buckle. And I did the thing I said I wouldn't do. I took the risk of this being the right size buckle, and I've already made the belt that goes on it. And I say that because there are times when it's not the size that it says it is. And this one here, well, I couldn't get any closer, but yeah, that fits fine. So I need to mount some hardware here and get his order of belts. He actually ordered 4 different belts from me, and this is just one of them. This is the Diamondback. I call it the blue Diamondback. Let me show you here. Maybe a little more color on it here. But this is the Vicada leather from Montana Leather. This is the blue, and then once the tooling was done, I antiqued it with the black antiquing paste. And I did not put a resist on it first. I like the way that it affects that color, and I think it's just really beautiful. This is the blue beforehand, and it, you know, it makes a big difference in it, but that's the color that the customer liked, was this darker, kind of a royal blue look to it there. So I need to mount the hardware on this belt here, and then I've got another belt here that he ordered in black for that, for I think a grandson, and then I've got a couple other as well. So I will be spending this morning mounting the hardware, finishing out these 4 belts for this order. But I was saying is I buy hardware where it makes sense. I have hardware that I purchase from Montana Leather. I purchase occasionally from Tandy. They've got some unique colors and such, but I really like the quality of this buckle system that BuckleGuy has. And when I call it buckle system, they make the same finish in multiple pieces of hardware. So if you want a metal loop to go with your buckle, you know that the sheen and the color is going to match. Same with Chicago screws and different hardware. So I buy from them. I buy from Montana Leather. They don't have the wide range of hardware that the BuckleGuy has. And then the other thing, I think I've mentioned it before, but when I buy from the BuckleGuy, on their hardware, they end up having a discount at 10. So yes, I ended up buying 10 of these. So, obviously I hope I use the rest of them, and I'm confident over time that I will consume those. But I end up getting a discount on it. So the discount on this was enough that there was 2 buckles for free when I ordered the 10. And then I was looking here, I guess the Tiger Ritza was $40.99, so $41 for the 500 meter roll. So anyway, I just thought maybe a short video on, where I buy some of my supplies from would be nice to get out here as just an early morning video. The BuckleGuy, I buy some of my buckles from Landwerlen Leather out of Indianapolis. There's some stainless steel buckles I like there. I get some Chicago screws from him as well. I've talked about that before because it uses the Torx bit screwdriver to tighten those up, and I like those because there's less chance of slipping a screwdriver off of the screw and damaging the leather there. And I know that Weaver has some of those with the Torx bit, but they're considerably more expensive than buying the ones that I get through Landwerlen Leather. So there's lots of suppliers out there. Another one that I'll give an honorable mention, because whenever I have someone looking for something unusual, Stex Supply is one. I'll put links to each one of these in the description, but Stex a lot of times has buckles that are maybe some different types of finish. I've looked there many times for antique copper buckles. That's where I've gotten, I think that's where I've gotten all my antique copper buckles. I think he deals a lot in closeout, so you do have to be a little bit of aware of, if you get one in, you may go back, a few months later and not be able to find it. Where I find that the selection from the BuckleGuy is more stable than that. The buckle that I use for the matte nickel finish, it's the same buckle I've been using for like 4 years there. The only thing that they went through, they changed everything into metric. So, but they have a chart on there so you can see which one is which. I think I'll wrap up there. I do appreciate you taking time to be with me at the shop today. Please like, share, and subscribe, but more importantly, I hope you have a great day.